Hey there, I'm Daniel Dwayne, and today we're going to talk about 6 of the best techniques for lighting your live streams and your YouTube videos. But first, let me give you a little hint at what we're leading up to in the end of this video. All of these techniques are, in a way, interchangeable, which means you can pick and choose different aspects of these techniques to create your own unique style or look for your videos. I know, it's pretty awesome. So before we get into the very first technique, definitely subscribe, because why not? And if you're gonna subscribe, you might as well hit the little bell icon, because that's a thing. And definitely hit the like button while you're clicking around. Just click all the things. So the first technique I call the Spielberg. Now let me just turn off these backlights, because it's actually the look, there we go, that we're looking at right now. This is it. This is the technique. So the reason why I called this the Spielberg is because Spielberg is known for doing one-shot scenes, otherwise known as the Spielberg oneer. If you're a film buff, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But this technique uses one light. It's all you need, just one light placed perfectly next to your camera, just like that. And I love this setup because it's super simple. You don't have to go and buy a plethora of lights. You just need one. That's all. And that's really what I use for my videos. I like just having that one key light, which is what we would call it, the one light. And that's all I need. I like it. It works for me. It works for me. The next setup is called the Gemini. Now, the reason why I'm calling this one the Gemini is, well, I've named it after the constellation of the two twins, because all you use is 2 lights. So you have your key light right here next to the camera, and then you have a fill light, which is just a little bit more off to the side. Now, what's great about having a fill light is it fills in the other side of your face that's a little bit shadowy. So here is my tip for using a fill light. Now, a lot of people will just have 2 lights equidistant apart and equally lighting both sides of your face. What I recommend is actually taking your fill light and making it either a little bit further away from your face than your key light, or just dimming it if it has that ability. That way you get a little bit more dynamic look to the lighting on your face. You know, it's a little bit brighter over here, a little softer over here, and it looks a little bit more cinematic, I would say. Okay, the next light is called the Goddess. Now, the reason why I've given it this name is because this is a very popular technique with beauty vloggers, having the light directly above your camera. Now, by doing that, you essentially eliminate all of the shadows that a light, to the side of your camera would put on your face, which makes it perfect for, painting you up. Now, a lot of people use a ring light. I'm using a softbox, but a ring light also works really well to get this look, because the light is just going around the lens. And you know exactly when someone's using a ring light, because you can see the little circles in their eyes. It looks kind of alien. In photography, this technique is infamously used for models, model photography. And without my glasses, just so you can kind of see the whole model thing. Let's do the model face. I'm not any good at that. I would never be a model, but there you go. At least you can see what it looks like. Moving on to the next technique, which is called the Angel. Now, the reason why I'm calling this the Angel is because what we've done is we've added a backlight, which gives you sort of this halo effect. See what I did there? With that, you have combined your key light, your fill light, and then now you have this backlight, and it's giving you a pretty professional look now. And so one of the reasons why it's really great to have a backlight is because it separates you from the background, kind of having that outline going around you. And as you can see here, my background is not lit up, so it's definitely really nice in a situation like this to have a backlight. Also, you don't necessarily have to have all 3 lights to use a backlight. As I said earlier, you can now start mixing and matching. So maybe you just want to have a key light and your backlight, and you don't want the fill light because you still kind of want to have this sort of dynamic, almost moody looking thing going on with look, if that's the feel you're going for. Bonus tip. So notice how the backlight is actually a little bit different color than my key light. Well, it's got this blue color thing going on. Yeah, that's actually because I'm using 2 light bulbs that are different color temperature. So they do it all the time in movies, mix and match, different temperatures of light to get certain looks. One of the popular looks is the orange and teal look. Michael Bay is super known for doing this, and you could do it too in your YouTube videos. So I have a regular like tungsten, like your house light bulb, the kind of light bulbs you use in your house, and the backlight is using a daylight bulb, and you can get them at any store, and it's really easy to do. You just mix and match those 2 light sources, and boom, you have a really cool, unique look that you can use for your videos. Now, with the 5th technique, this is where we're really gonna start getting creative. This technique I'm calling the Cyberpunk. So the main aspect of this technique is to use LED lights. Now there are all kinds of LED lights that you can use. There's nano lights, which are those little fun lights that stick on your wall and glow in all different ways and arrangements. They're fun. There's beam lights, which kind of look like, I don't know, lightsabers sticking up. People like to do that a lot. And what I'm using right here is called strip lights. As you can see, I'm just gonna tilt the camera up a little bit. We have LED strip lights running all the way around the room, and it's even running down the corner of my room right here. So let me just tilt that back a little bit, get back where we were. Okay, perfect. This is just one way that you could take LED lights and arrange them in your shot to create something that's really interesting and unique. One of the things I really love about LED lights is you can change the colors. So like right here, I'm using blue, but with this, as you can see, there's a whole plethora of colors. And yeah, so just depends on what kind of look you're going for. You can get creative and have fun with it. Plus, the way I have these, they sort of act as a backlight and a fill light because I have the LEDs going up the side of the wall. It's hitting the side of my face, basically filling it in with color. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, so there is one more technique that you have to know, and this technique is called the genius. Oh, would you look at that? We're in a whole another location. Wow, how did that happen? Well, the reason why we've changed locations is because for this technique, all we're using is the sun and a window, because the window is really the key to getting this look. What it does is it diffuses the sunlight. So you get this nice, soft, shadowless look on your face, and ooh, it's just so nice. So I love doing this technique because 1, it's free, which is smart, which is why I called it the genius, and 2, it just looks really good. I've used it in tons of YouTube videos, use it in movies all the time, and it's just a really good way to go, especially if you're starting out, you're a streamer, you're making YouTube videos, you don't really have to spend lots of money on lights. Moving on back to the other location, and we're back. Wow, look at that. How do we do that? Magic, the magic of movies. So those are all the techniques. Now, before you go, what's great about all of these techniques is that you can pretty much use any kind of lights and apply these same concepts, whether you're using softboxes or LED panel lights or whatever, house lamps. You can arrange them in the same way to get the same effect. I would encourage you to get creative. Mix and match these various concepts and techniques to create a look that is unique to you. All right, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, definitely subscribe, hit the like button, and I will see you guys next time.